What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Smitty here, and in this video, guys, got a few things to get into, man. We've got EA Play on the cusp, up and coming here, and as it gets, I'm loving the interactivity I'm seeing online, Twitter and videos and things like that across the board here. But the irony with this whole sim versus competitive, I mean, I've been part of a lot of tweets and stuff like that, people tweeting and having their discussions and giving their viewpoints, and competitive guys saying that the sim guys are trying to regulate and they're hating, and that the sim guys are trying to regulate the competitive scene and all that jazz. And it's all of it is funny to me, because the funniest thing out of all of it here, guys, is that now I'm about to read here are two key things that are from the competitive crowd. They're echoing the sentiment that we've said. Now, me personally, I've said that the NFL is the standard. When I submit feedback to Rex and Clint sometimes, there are things that I see happen in the NFL when games are happening, and I capture it with my phone and send it to them and just like, hey, look, is this something that could be done in Madden? Because XYZ, look at how this played out. This somewhat resembles what's going on in the game right now, but can it be done in this fashion? Or something that's not done at all in Madden? Can it be done according to this? I don't go by according to what a sim player thinks, what a competitive guy thinks based off of their feelings on the tournament, or how a league should be ran. No, it's what's happening in the NFL and the translation between that and the video game. That's it. Because EA Sports tagline is what? If it's in the game, it's in the game, right? So if I see it happening in the NFL, which is the standard, not someone's personal opinion that they choose to share on Twitter, but or in a YouTube vid, but if it's happening there, then that's the standard. That's it. So it needs to replicate that. And going from that point here, I'm gonna read off what Problem said, okay? Because Problem, truly credible guy, multiple Madden champion, and this guy says it right here. He says, if drops, fumbles, overthrows aren't in competitive mode, I think it's bad. Ratings won't matter. That's awful to me. A bad QB should overthrow. Now, said a bad QB should overthrow. That's true. But also at the same time, a great QB should overthrow. Tom Brady isn't 100% accurate. Aaron Rodgers, Matty Ice, you know what I mean? Insert QB here. It doesn't matter. You go Joe Montana, you go Brett Favre, you go whomever the heck you want. Good, bad, happy, sad, great, elite, whatever. Legend card, doesn't matter what theme. Everybody has inaccuracy issues on some level. They throw inaccurate passes. It does happen. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it's a fantasy mode, but you also got to bring that authenticity into the fold. And that's where I got to shout out D Jones. And these tweets will be in the comment section below. I'm going to read it verbatim, you guys, because what he said here, check out the tweet if you want. Competitive guys understand this, because this at least echoes sentiment that I'm getting at, and even what I see sim guys talk about in the chat logs of these tournaments and stuff, and even in these Twitter arguments that I see at times. Okay, he says, first, I have a ton of respect for all the guys at EA. They genuinely care and are invested in producing a good product. I realize that new features are what sells the game, and I'm as excited as anyone for the MUT team play feature. However, as a competitive player, and he's talking about the MUT teams, so the MUT squads feature they just recently put out. But let me see. However, as a competitive player, I really wish they would focus on the most important aspect, gameplay. In Madden 16, I was one of the only players at the championship who actively spoke out against nanos. Some players were honestly trying to argue with me that glitching a player through your opponent's O-lineman is a skill. I see people that are competitive players that will get into arguments with me multiple times, and others, and they will try and justify cheese as talent, as skill. And it's not. And that's what I'm saying, that's not skill. So let's see, that's hacking. Yeah, you're a skilled hacker, but that's not skill though, man. That's not legit talent like that. It's a legit talent to find out what's wrong with the game, yeah, and to exploit it, but not in terms of football though. See, that's video game issue thing, but that's a whole nother discussion. But let me continue, let me finish this out. In Madden 17, we got nano detection, which made the game 100 times better, but we still aren't given the tools to pick up blitzes we know are coming. Sim guys say that all the time. Give us the tools necessary. Build the game out necessary. And that's why I say it takes time for them to do that, but this is what we're talking about. Let's see. Pick up blitzes we know are coming. There was a reason almost every player at the championship this year was running nickel or dollar for that blitz. I don't think it's necessary to have different modes for the sim, arcade, and competitive player. A realistic game where you can tell your O-linemen to block blitzing defenders you know are coming benefits all. Give us the players the tools we need to adjust to any strategy. I'm tired of seeing competitive Madden be on offense, call a play with a glitch route that no zones cover and beats man to man, so player has to user defend it with a drag or playmaker underneath. Let's see. Defense, spam one glitch blitz that the offense struggles to block even though they know where it's coming from. That's not football. Isn't that something? That's not football. I'm glad the devs listen to the community feedback, and I think that making a realistic, he has in caps, a realistic football game will provide everyone with the most enjoyable experience. And that's from D Jones. And that's a tournament player right there. So bottom line, guys, that's why I said, that's what I'm saying, the irony in all this. It's so ironic. All these arguments back and forth, competitive guys trying to hold true to the nature of the competitive scene, and here this guy's laying it all out. Guys are relying on glitches, guys are relying on cheesy play to act like, yo, he's the best in the land. But then you hated Volterax. And that's why I said that's just very ironic. Like, people scolded the heck out of Volterax when all he does is the same thing that a lot of these guys are doing. And you have one of the top players he's telling you this stuff. So this is what I'm saying, man. This is the stuff that we always talk about. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna end it with this point. All Madden needs to do, and I mean, it's gonna take them time to get it there though. They just get the game, build out the core, get the core gameplay where it truly needs to be, with the controls, with the functionality, with the, you know, the nuances and everything else. Like, similar to like what we see in FIFA. You give it that and put it on the user in virtually every facet of the game, all that simulation mode is going to do is further enhance that authenticity. All that competitive mode would do is, you know, whatever the settings would be, it'll balance it out for that mode or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And in arcade, of course, that's very much everything's loose. But that's all that we're talking about, getting it to that point. So it's gonna take them time to get it there. That's why I always reference games like FIFA and NHL and PES and MLB The Show. Those games are pretty much at those peaks. Madden still has some work to do to get it there, but they're on the route to get it there. And that's all that it's gonna come down to in terms of them getting it. So but yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Get active in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share the video, of course. Hit that notification icon so then you can definitely get notified when the next video is gonna drop. And like I said, and you know, like I said in other videos, guys, I will have video showcasing. I will have a video that you'll see pop up that will have basically any questions you guys have for the Madden devs. Click on that video, post in the comment section, because I'll be asking, you know, as many questions as I can in regards of Madden 18, because I will be at EA Play. And also for you guys that are NBA Live fans, I will also have the NBA Live video there as well. Basically the same thing. Get active in the comment section, post your questions there that you're curious about. let it be known, and I'll definitely do what I can as far as getting some questions answered for the community guys that, you know, won't be able to attend necessarily. So, all right, y'all. Until next time, you guys be safe. Take care. God bless. Peace.